never slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Blessed of y'all, welcome in. How you guys doing? Hit that subscribe, like, share, and let's get straight into it. We're gonna try something different. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna go for one of my first loves. You know, love my music, love my hip hop, love my rap. You know what I'm saying? Love R&B, I love all different genres, rock and roll, you name it. So I do my reactions and stuff. But really, when I first started off to do reactions, my main thing was I started to wanted to get into anime. And I haven't really been jumping on a lot of anime. I don't know why, I haven't had much time. And there's been a lot of anime I read and I'm thinking like, I don't know if anybody knows about this, if they like it, whatever. Anime I see, mangas I read. Let's get it straight. Animes I watch, mangas I read, and I've been jumping on the manhwas. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't know about solo leveling, y'all need to jump on some of this shit, yeah? But as you can see, my number one favorite of all time, you know what I'm saying? OP, One Piece. All day, every day. I don't care what nobody says, you know. Well, I say number one, but yeah, it has become number one. Because Bleach for me was number one. And then Bleach stopped. And One Piece is still going on, like what, 20 years later? You know what I'm saying? So the love I got for One Piece and how I followed it from day one to now is on a different scale to everybody. OP all day, every day. So today we're going to do 11 insane One Piece theories you didn't know. If you guys ain't anime fans, bear with me, but this is what we covering. Welcome in, hit that subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Give props to O'Hara. I think he's breaking down some theories, my first time seeing, so let's see what he got to say. Yeah, let's roll.
I spent 100 hours researching the wackiest theories in One Piece, like the theory that this dude is actually Luffy's mother. Luffy might die at the end of One Piece. But here's an absurd sounding theory that might actually make sense. The first ever rival devil fruit user that Luffy fought in the story was Buggy the Clown, all the way back at the beginning of One Piece. Buggy, who ate the Chop Chop fruit, was revealed to have known Luffy's mentor Shanks as a child and even served alongside him as a cabin boy on Goldie Rock.
Like Buggy is a joke character. I'm not even going front, and I have a feeling that Goda has a weak spot for Buggy. I'm sorry, I say Goda, I mean Oda, but you know, we call him Goda because he's just on a different level, yeah. But now they've got their new guild system, or their new pirate clan, Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile, yeah, the Marine Hunter guild. So they hunted Marines, you know what I'm saying? And you're looking at it thinking Buggy was a big yonko, and really and truly, he is Mihawk's and Crocodile's little lapdog. They don't want the front cover. They don't want the publication of public blah, 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 blah. They don't want to be out there in the public. They don't need people to know who they are. Like, you could take the front, man, let them all think you run shit, but you don't. You know, Buggy's a joke character, but I got love for Buggy, you know?
Roger the Pirate King's ship. Throughout the entire series, as Luffy has fought tooth and nail to get stronger, Buggy has been failing upwards. After Luffy teamed up with him to break out of the prison Impel Down, Buggy was named a warlord of the sea by the world government, and now he's even become an emperor of the sea. But if Buggy keeps accidentally stumbling into higher and higher positions in the pirate world, there's only one more place to go after being called a Yonko. That's right. Even though Luffy will be the one to deserve the title of Pirate King the most, is it possible that the world will recognize Buggy as the Pirate King first? However, in all the research, that theory doesn't...
Oh, hell motherfucking no. There is no way. Then again, you know something? We are talking about One Piece. Goda has a way of trolling. And when I say he has a serious way of trolling, like, it wouldn't even surprise me. Just before Luffy goes to become Pirate King, Buggy gets it for most of 5-10 minutes? And Luffy comes and takes that shit. Same with sitting on the throne with Imu. You know, I swear I heard something where they're saying Buggy will somehow sit on the throne first before Luffy locks him the fuck off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Buggy is that cheat character in COD. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets away with shit and you want to know how the fuck like you ain't even that powerful, bro. You ain't even got that much fucking guns, and how are you? Yeah, you.
Doesn't even come close to the craziest. That's right, there are 10 more theories even crazier than Buggy becoming Pirate King. Now this next one deals with who had Luffy's Gomu Gomu no Mi before Luffy did. Lots of people long assumed that it must have been Roger. After all, Roger shares a dream with Luffy. He was the original owner of
he
the
had
Straw
no
Hat
devil
and
fruits.
has a really similar personality.
I'm not gonna be posing, but I
it
swear
would
they said
only
Roger
make
had no
sense if
devil
Ro-
fruits. You know what I'm saying? I swear it was confirmed.
to Luffy. So it would only make sense if Roger had the Gomu Gomu no Mi as well. But this theory says that it's not Roger after all, but Portgas de Rouge, who previously had the rubber fruit. And for those of you who need a reminder, Rouge is Luffy's brother Ace's mother. So she's noticeable for having been pregnant with Ace for 2 years before giving finally birth to him. Since the government was rounding up any baby that could have been Roger's offspring, she somehow kept Ace in her womb for 15 extra months.
Nah, I'm not.
How is this possible?
I'm not feeling this
According
theory.
to this theory,
Nah.
she did it because she had a really stretchy uterus,
Nah.
I guess.
Bullshit.
Now, I know that Oda's series isn't exactly scientifically...
That's some BS beyond some BS, yeah? Like, Ace's mom had the devil fruit. Really? And then that leaves so many questions. So after she died, where did the devil fruit go? For the world government to acquire the devil fruit, for then Lucky Rouge from the Red Haired Pirates to go and take back that motherfucker. Black Lucky Rouge all day long. Lucky Rouge all day long. You don't know. But yeah, I'm not agreeing with this, theory.
Over accurate, especially when it comes to the medical field, but this one seems like a stretch in more than one way. But moving on from this, we all know that Goda is a master of foreshadowing. Therefore, he never put anything in the series that wasn't relevant. So what was the Davy Back fight arc all about when the Straw Hats competed with Foxy on Long Islands? It's an arc so disliked by some fans that some people mistakenly think that it's a filler. I used to think that, honestly. But no, this is an actual canon manga arc. So will Davy Back fights become important again at some point? Well, some people think that it will come back in a big way when the Straw Hats finally go head-to-head with, not Shanks, but the Blackbeard Pirates. Now, every One Piece theorist out there has their own dream matchup of which Straw Hat will fight with which Blackbeard Pirate. So imagine the god-tier trolling that Oda could pull when Marshall D. Teach challenges Luffy to this high-stakes, ridiculous game. Definitely more ridiculous than this next one. Cyborg Frankie, the shipwright of the Straw Hats, built the Thousand Sunny after the old ship, the Going Merry, finally had to be retired after being terribly damaged in many voyages. But before he built the ship, it was revealed that Frankie had hidden the blueprints to the ancient weapon Pluton, an all-powerful warship, for decades. He even went so far as to burn the blueprints to protect them from ever falling into the hands of the world government. But with his technological genius, what if he actually transferred parts of the designs into his dream ship? Could the Thousand Sunny be hiding some crazy weapon?
Man, I've been saying this. Me and my boy, one day I'll introduce him to the world, you know what I'm saying, because that's my anime code D. VI, if you ever seen this, you know, Vic, got you, fam. Like, I was explaining to my boy, I was telling my boy this, like, yo, I really believe that the Thousand Sunny, is either one of the ancient weapons or part of the ancient weapon, because it's just coincidental. You're trying to tell me Frankie got the blueprints of the ancient weapon and how to build that ship. And the pride he puts in to their ship, he did not do something, all this transformer kind of robots he be coming out with. You trying to tell me the Thousand Sunny ain't got some undercover secret that we don't know? Fuck off, mate. Nah. I'm telling you that it's either the key to one of the ancient weapons, or it is. He's turned that motherfucker from the blueprints that he scanned in and said he got it up here, you know. I agree with this.
Is Oda finally going to give us the ship-to-ship combat that we've always been
we need
waiting
this.
for.
We need it.
Okay, now these next three
We need
theories
it.
are all related, and they deal with one of the most theorized about powers in all of One Piece. In Dressrosa, Don Quixote Flamingo revealed the secret hidden power of the Ope Ope no Mi, the fruit used by Trafalgar Law. Apparently, the fruit's immortality surgery ability can sacrifice the user's life in order to give someone else immortality.
Let me pause right there, yeah. And this is the part I've always said about that fruit. Yeah, Law's fruit. Who fool in their right mind is gonna sacrifice their fucking life to give a next man immortality? Bro, unless you got, but then again, you know, the people who do want immortality are these psychotic, crazy motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might have your family at ransom. They might have something where they force you to kill yourself, but still, like, who in their right mind is I'm gonna kill myself because my fruit can grant you immortality? I mean, that's what we're thinking with Imu, you know what I'm saying? And a few, yeah. But, like, oh, hell no. But, yeah, let's roll.
Flamingo wanted Law to use his power on him, but thankfully, Luffy saved the day and defeated the Warlord first. Viewers have noticed, though, that a certain set of characters always appear to be the same age, even when they appear in flashbacks. Usually, when we see a flashback 20 or so years ago, we see the younger versions of Rayleigh or Garp or whatever other character. It's kind of always clear that they've aged since that point. However, the 5 elder stars at Gorosei always appear to look exactly the same. And we can also guess that the same is true for the secret leader of the worlds, Im-sama. So did several previous users of the Ope Ope no Mi sacrifice their lives to give the rulers of the world government eternal life? And if so, would it make sense?
Yo, that's deep. He has a point. Every flashback we have of the fucking elders, they always look the same age, you know. He got a point. He got a point. Yo, let's go.
It makes sense that Doflamingo, a celestial dragon, would know about just that power. And so, Law having this crazy power at all kind of begs the question, who's he going to use the immortality surgery on? Oh, also, this video is sponsored by Zen Market. If you also want to get your hands on any Japanese One Piece merch like this super exclusive mystery item I got recently, or really anything else that is exclusively sold in Japan, Zen Market has got you covered. Through Zen Market, you can bid on Yahoo auction listings here in Japan, buy stuff from the Pokemon Center, Bandai, and just recently
gotta support
which
these
is the
guys.
Rakuten flea
Keep
market
making
where
their
you
money.
can get super
You know what I'm
rare
saying?
or
They're making
vintage
their money.
items for fairly
Gotta
cheap
support
prices.
them, you know
Zen
what I'm
Market
saying?
ships
Let it roll,
worldwide
let it
for
roll.
a 300 yen service fee, which is just about $2 right now since the yen has recently crashed into oblivion. So really right now is the perfect time to get your hands on some usually pretty expensive Japanese goods for a real bargain price. You get free parcel consolidation and you can combine items from different stores into one parcel sent to your doorstep. And they have a variety of different payment and shipping methods that you can use as well. And if you sign up right now, you get your first item with no service fee at all. I mean, it would be a crime against storytelling to introduce such an earth-shattering power and have it never be relevant again in the story. Well, one obvious person for him to use it on would of course be Straw Hat Luffy himself. Ever since the time skip, Law has been Luffy's greatest ally in the ongoing conflict.
I don't think Luffy
against
would want that,
Doflamingo,
though.
Kaido, and Big Mom. And while technically the two are rivals for the One Piece, one could definitely imagine a scenario where Luffy's life is threatened, so Law sacrifices himself to save his ally. I mean, that would be absolutely heart-wrenching and possibly the saddest death in the entire series.
Like, that is a deep theory. And the possibilities of that are quite, you know, maybe 50, 40. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 60, 40 roughly. But yeah, you know, in favor of no. Yeah, but it's still a good possibility. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think Luffy would accept that. You know, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, Law is facing off with Blackbeard. So, like, yeah, that's another battle that we need to wait and see the outcome, because, you know, like, Blackbeard is Blackbeard with his crew. You got teleportation, the strong fruit. You got, like, that zone guy with the Pegasus looking half dead horse, like, you know what I'm saying? And Law's there with his crew. Little did we know they are underwater masters, but still seems like a very unfair matchup. But at the same time, though, Law is a Yonko now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, kind of, it is what it is. It is what it is. Or, yeah, he got them kind of experience, because he just came off of fucking fighting Big Mom. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really believe this theory. I don't, yeah.
Series. After all, we spent a lot more time with Law than we ever did with someone like Ace or Whitebeards. What do you think? After all the fake out deaths we've had, do you think Oda would actually be bold enough to kill off a fan favorite like Law? And speaking of killing off characters, here's the most controversial one that Oda could possibly kill. At the end of the series, will Luffy die? Let's say that Law doesn't make the ultimate sacrifice to make Luffy
It's a
immortal.
possibility.
I hate to say it, but Luffy has some pretty bad death flags for a main character. First off, he wants to be the Pirate King, and we all know what happened to the last Pirate King. A little thing called a public execution. Maybe Luffy's death will be what sets off a brand new pirate era. Secondly though, just think of all the times that it's been hinted at that Luffy is shortening his lifespan.
Yeah.
When he uses
Yeah.
Gear Second for the first time in his lobby, CP9 hints that such a technique would be shortening the user's life overall. When he received his hormonal treatments from Ivankov, they also warned that it would take years off his life. And even
I was saying this as well, and every time he does something, he keeps hinting to its decrease in his life expectancy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is where that law theory, there's a piece of it that you can actually agree with. Because Luffy is like, you know, I can't see him dying in the same thing that Goldie Roger did. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. Yeah, there was just, nah, y'all can't go kill him with that whatever seasickness that they get and shit. No, but this makes sense. And then somebody stepping in to, but then as well too, as I'm saying, they're talking about Law's fruit. What about Jewel Bunny? What happens to her fruit? If her fruit is awakened, you know what I'm saying? And she could control everybody turning old, going young. Like she can control age. And her fruit might just be as potent as Law's fruit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just, and then now she's hooked up with the Straw Hats. And then they're with Vegapunk right now. You know, I'm thinking Jewel Bunny's fruit might have some same capabilities as Law's. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, another theory.
And even super recently, during the fight against Kaido, after using Gear 5 for a while, Luffy appeared to transform into an elderly man temporarily. So just how much lifespan does Luffy really have left that he can shorten? And we've made it finally back to Crocomom, the crazy theory that we hinted at the beginning of this video. But wait a minute, if this is only number 8 of 11, so you mean that there are 3 more theories even wilder than this? Oh yeah, you should really stay tuned for the last 3. But first, here is Crocomom. This one is one of the most long-running, most memeified, and weirdly believable theories in the entire
before he says
fanbase.
it, no.
When Luffy helped Crocodile and Co break out of Impel Down, Emporio Ivankov convinced this former warlord to be on his best behavior by holding some deep, dark secret over him. And given that the person who knows Crocodile's secret is Ivankov, who can notably change people's genders with their hormonal powers, well, it's heavily speculated that Crocodile was actually born a woman and asked Ivankov to be turned into a man. But this fan theory takes this speculation even one step further. It kind of suggests that not only was Crocodile a woman, she's actually Luffy's mother. After all, Oda has stated that Luffy's mom is a character that he's drawn repeatedly before, so really this guess is as good as any other we have. And now for our final 3 crazy theories that you probably didn't know existed, we have theories about the One Piece itself. Theory number 9 is that the One Piece isn't in the Grand Line at all, it's on the moon.
Bullshit.
Now listen, if this is the first time that you hear this, I promise that this makes more sense than you think. If you're an anime-only watcher, you might not realize just how important the moon is actually to the story of One Piece. Because in the manga itself, Oda often uses cover pages of chapters to tell side stories about
sorry, let me pause there, but this is the thing about One Piece you gotta love. Depending on how you reading it, what you feel at the time, whatever it is, everybody has their own opinion on what One Piece is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own. You know, is it the hat? Is it the journey that they've been on this whole time? Because they all reached the laugh tale. I remember Roger, when he found the One Piece, he just started cracking the fuck up. he just started laughing the fuck up. Like it was one big Dave Chappelle fucking comedy show. He was creasing the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you wonder, like, the One Piece might not be the treasure and all the shit that we keep thinking it is. You know? On the moon, please get the fuck out of here with that. Don't come at me with that. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, don't want to hear that. Yeah, at the same time though, you know what I'm saying? I know the moon has been overshadowed a lot. Even when we're with Vegapunk right now and we're seeing all this space kind of you know, what is it, Inel? I think something, the people from that were up there in Skypiea, they were descendants from the moon, or they came down from the moon, or so there's a lot of overshadowing with the moon, but no, I do not know. Hell no.
About what other characters are up to all around the world. And so after Skypiea, we got to see NL fulfill his dream of traveling to the fairy world.
I swear down, I ain't seen this before. I have not watched this Ohara. I have not seen this before. I'm just talking about NL and you OP all day long. If you're a real One Piece fan, you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, because I've heard and seen a lot of theories out there, online, Twitter, etc. But no, hell no.
AKA the moon. And what was, and honestly still is shocking, was that the moon was actually inhabited. Enel ran into alien space pirates and an army of automatons. He even found the ruins of an ancient civilization that would appear to depict the winged races of the Sky Islands, together with images of what looks like to be the ancient weapons. So if the moon is connected to some mysterious ancient civilization, could it be possible that the greatest treasure, the One Piece, is there as well?
Nah.
Or maybe the One Piece is something else. Maybe it's nothing. There's no treasure at all. Now, this theory is practically as old as the entire series, with fans constantly joking that the One Piece would be the adventure itself, the friends we made along the way. Oda has actually gone out of his way to state that the One Piece is a physical treasure, but knowing how hard Oda can troll if he wants, we wouldn't put it past him for that physical treasure to be a written note from Roger that says the real treasure is friendship. Honestly, I know a few fans would probably burn all their fingers if that were true, but the joke would be on them because the series would already be over. But I highly doubt that Oda would let us down. Instead, the One Piece treasure will probably be something completely awesome. Something like the One Piece is Luffy destroying the Red Line, the massive continent that circles the globe and separates the planet into 4 distinct oceans. Oh wait, why would destroying the Red Line be a treasure? Well, this would very literally make the world into one piece by uniting all 4 oceans into one. A couple of big hints for this theory are that Marijoa, the capital of the world government, is located on top of the Red Line. If Luffy ends up going to war against the world government and takes the fight to them, well, destroying Pangaea Castle might result in destroying the Red Line itself.
This is a very good fucking theory. First time I've heard this theory. I'm not saying I think this is what it could be, but this is a very good theory. Joining all 4 oceans, destroying the Red Line, making it one piece. I'm liking the backup with it. You know, yeah. I can feel
In addition, when the crew was on Fishman Islands, the fortune teller Madame Charlie prophesied that Luffy would destroy Fishman Islands. And since Fishman Island just happens to be located beneath the Red Line, directly beneath Marijoa, that would make sense. We also have hints such as the Whale Boone, the first character we met in the Grand Line, repeatedly bashing his head against the Red Line, trying to destroy it. So bringing down the Red Line would mean uniting the world and bringing the people together into one people, one piece. Now, these were really just 11 of the wildest theories that I found after doing tons and tons of research, and I just discussed this one about Ors being the original Joy Boy that will blow your mind as well. So if you have more time, go check that one out right here.
Alright. I have to check that out, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Joy being. Who was being the original Joy Boy? I've never heard that one either. But yeah, guys, if you guys are inside here, subscribe, like, share. I'll be doing some more anime reactions and yeah, get down straight into it. Yeah, blessed love for tuning in and I'll see you on the rebound.